Hey guys, this is Amit and you're watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between OnePlus 9RT 5G versus Motorola Edge 20 Pro. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips and about the prices. At the end of the video, I'm gonna tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera of the devices. Talking about the rear camera of the devices, 9RT have triple camera setup, 50 megapixel of wide camera, 16 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 2 megapixel of macro camera, whereas 20 Pro comes with triple camera setup, 108 megapixel of wide camera, 16 megapixel of ultra wide camera and 8 megapixel of telephoto camera. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have 108 megapixel of wide camera which can take high resolution of photos and crisp images. Let's talk about the selfie camera of the devices. 9RT have 16 megapixel of wide camera, whereas 20 Pro have 32 megapixel of wide camera. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it can take high resolution of selfies. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. 9RT have dual LED flash HDR and panorama, whereas 20 Pro also have dual LED flash HDR and panorama. So it's a tie. And about the video recording options in the devices, 9RT can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization, whereas 20 Pro can shoot 8K video max at 24 fps, 4K video max at 60 fps, Full HD video max at 240 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it can record 8K video max at 30 fps. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. 9RT have Android 11 support, on the other side 20 Pro have Android 11 support. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of operating system. And about the user interface of the devices, 9RT have ColorOS whereas 20 Pro comes with stock Android. So it's a tie because both of the user interface have different UI. So it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. 9RT is powered by Snapdragon 888 5G based on 6nm processor, whereas 20 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 870 5G based on 7nm processor. So the winner here is 9RT because it have newer generation of processor which can give you faster processing speed. And about the GPU of the devices, 9RT is packed with Adreno 660 whereas 20 Pro is packed with Adreno 650. So the winner here is 9RT because it have newer generation of GPU which can give you best gaming experience. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. 9RT can clock at 2.84 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas 20 Pro can clock at 3.2 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have faster clock speed. And about the RAM variants in the devices, 9RT have 8 and 12 GB, whereas 20 Pro have 6, 8 and 12 GB. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have multi-RAM option. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. 9RT comes with 128 and 256 GB of storage, whereas 20 Pro have 128 and 256 GB of storage. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same read and write speed. And about the external storage of the devices, 9RT did not have any external card slot option, whereas 20 Pro also did not have, so it's a tie. Moving to the display features of the devices, let's start with the display size of the devices. 9RT have 6.62 inches of display, whereas 20 Pro have 6.7 inches of display. So it's a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same screen size. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, 9RT have approximately 87.9%, whereas 20 Pro have 89.0%. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have bigger ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. 9RT have Full HD Plus display. On the other hand, 20 Pro have Full HD Plus display. So it's a tie. And about the display type of the devices, 9RT have AMOLED display having 120Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support, whereas 20 Pro have OLED display having 144Hz of refresh rate with HDR10 Plus support. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have 144Hz of refresh rate which can reduce motion blur in FPS games. And moving to the body features of the devices, let's start with the thickness of the devices. 9RT have 8.3 mm of thickness, whereas 20 Pro have 8.0 mm of thickness. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, 9RT comes with 199 grams of weight, whereas 20 Pro have 185 grams of weight. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, 9RT have Gorilla Glass 5, whereas 20 Pro have Gorilla Glass 5. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. 9RT have glass back, whereas 20 Pro have glass back. So it's a tie because both of the devices have solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices have dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie. Moving to some of the most important features of the devices, let's start with the fingerprint scanner of the devices. 9RT have a display fingerprint scanner, on the other side 20 Pro have side mounted fingerprint scanner. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it has physical scanner which is faster than a display fingerprint scanner. And about the sensors in the devices, 9RT have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, whereas 20 Pro have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity and compass, so it's a tie. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. 9RT have 4500 mAh of battery capacity, whereas 20 Pro have 4500 mAh of battery capacity. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same battery capacity. Let's talk about the charging speed of the devices. 9RT have 65 watts of fast charging, whereas 20 Pro have 30 watts of fast charging. So the winner here is 9RT because it have faster charging speed. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. 9RT comes with stereo speakers, whereas 20 Pro have normal speakers. So the winner here is 9RT because it can produce immersive sound. And about the headphone jack of the devices, 9RT did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, whereas 20 Pro also did not have, so it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices. Starting with the WLAN of the devices, both of the devices have 6th generation of Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot, so it's a tie. And about the Bluetooth version of the devices, 9RT have 5.2 generation of Bluetooth, but 20 Pro have 5.1 generation of Bluetooth. So the winner here is 9RT because it have newer generation of Bluetooth. Let's talk about the positioning chips in the devices. 9RT have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo, BDS, whereas 20 Pro have dual band AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS. So it's a tie because both of the devices have same chips. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, 9RT comes with 2nd gen of Type-C connector with OTG support, whereas 20 Pro have 3.1 generation of Type-C connector with DisplayPort. So the winner here is 20 Pro because it have DisplayPort that can be useful for connecting device to the monitor or smart TV for playing games. Moving to the price of the devices, in the international market, 9RT is around $550, whereas 20 Pro is available from $650. In the Indian market, 9RT have starting range from 43,000 rupees, whereas 20 Pro is available from 37,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is, in the camera, the winner here is 20 Pro. In the performance, the winner here is 9RT. In the display, the winner here is 20 Pro. In the body segment, the winner here is 20 Pro. In the features of the device, it's a tie. In the communication chips, it's a tie. And about the prices, the winner here is 20 Pro. So the decision is totally yours. Which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below. What do you think, which device is better for you? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what you thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.